धन्यवाद. One minute. I'm coming back. Honorable members, today, March 8th, is the International Women's Day, a day to celebrate the social, economic, cultural and political contribution and achievements of women across the globe and honor their indomitable spirit, resolute determination and incessant efforts which underline these achievements. This is also a day to take stock of the hurdles coming in the way of ensuring women their due in all walks of life and socio-economic development. This is an occasion to renew the efforts made in this direction, the progress made and the distance still to be covered. The United Nations theme for International Women's Day this year is Women in the Leadership, Achieving an Equal Future in a COVID-19 World. This theme celebrates the tremendous efforts by women and girls around the world in shaping more equal future and recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. It is also aligned with the United Nations Women's Generation Equality Campaign, which calls for women's right to decision-making in all areas of life, equal pay, equal sharing of unpaid care and domestic work, ending all forms of violence against women and girls, and ensuring health care service that respond to their needs. The honorable members, COVID-19 is once-in-a-century health crisis, has tested human resilience and a fighting spirit to the hilt. Women across the world and in our country too have been at the forefront of tackling the pandemic, be it as doctors, healthcare workers, bureaucrats, scientists, innovators, community organizers, or caregivers at home. They have worked above the beyond the call of duty to ensure that the effect of pandemic on our country is minimal. Women of our country have been active participants in shaping the history and contemporary times, from actively participating in the freedom movement to leading movements for environmental protection, and from taking steps to kindle their entrepreneurial spirit to the very pursuit of women's rights in India. We have seen them positive in diverse domains. While the things have improved substantially over the years, there is still a considerable ground to cover before women get their due by necessary empowerment and entitlement. Need of the hour is all-encompassing empowerment and emancipation of women across the social, regional, and rural-urban divide to give a fillip to rapid socio-economic transformation. For this, we need to strive for realization of the values and principles enshrined in our Constitution, which provides for equality of status and opportunity and enjoins upon every citizen to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. Our nation as a whole cannot progress and rise to full potential if one half of it is restricted in making new contributions. So let us resolve on this occasion to remove all barriers, psychological, socio-cultural, economic and political, that deny women their due. We need to ensure an environment that allows women express them to their full potential in the form of both words and deeds. On behalf of all members and on my own behalf, I place on record the appreciation of the services rendered by the women members of this House and also the women citizens of the country for the development and prosperity of the nation, and I wish more strength and power to them in the future also. March 8th.